Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So, whenever this finds its way to you is the right time, just keep in mind it is a general reading. So, see which signs, symbols, ideas resonate for you in your particular situation and help to bring you a little bit of clarity to whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could broaden your perspective, show you something in a totally different way, maybe narrow your focus, bring out something that was right in front of you all along. But in the end, always trust yourself. Trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound and always based in love for the highest and the greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Let's begin. We're going to start with a little love oracle message or two or three. We'll see what comes out. These cards are really simple, direct. Let's see what messages come through for the collective. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good. Messages for the collective. One, love call. Another one. Oh my goodness, Cupid's arrows. Uno más. Dos más. What do we have? Wow. Wow, guys. All right, so engagement ring, palm tree, love call, and Cupid's arrows. That's a lot. The 4 makes me think of stability. Something on solid ground, a solid foundation. What's paradise? Stability. Huh. Or what's palm tree? And it's literally stability. All right, so what jumped first? This call. Maybe it starts with a little love call. You finally reaching out to someone, connecting with somebody when you're out. You exchange numbers and, you can just talk to this person for hours on the phone. It could also be a short conversation that takes you to a place where hours go by. If this is the card coming through, maybe you really know this person well. Or you meet them and you just know, or they just know. Maybe we're starting the love department here, so let's see. This is somebody, maybe it just starts with a small expression. Someone expresses love, a message of love. Somebody is thinking of you, and they just want to reach out and let you know. So, it might not be all lovey-dovey and real big expressive stuff that comes through at first. Maybe it's just getting to have a conversation. Or maybe somebody really has some deep emotional stuff they want to tell you. There's just hearts coming out of this phone. But the call, it's not a text. It's hearing somebody's voice, hearing, the pause in between, hearing like the inflections of the voice, how they're like, I'm getting like a silent, like how they're listening to you. It's like a back and forth. I just see like energy on the line. I guess we don't really have telephone lines anymore, but energy just kind of like going back and forth, and then kind of like this, like a caduceus, like this kind of energy going around. Palm tree is stability, security, performance. Oh, permanence. Somebody's thinking about their performance. Growth, endurance, and flexibility. So you know that palm tree is like very flexible. It can move with the wind. I also think of the coconuts. It's something very sweet. It also makes me think of like, I think coconut water has a lot of potassium. I was thinking potassium makes me feel nourished. Growth. Something that's going to grow really, really tall, but be really stable on a solid foundation. Maybe you actually live near like palm trees. I mean, this is engagement ring, but maybe that's not yet for all of you. Maybe somebody's mind is kind of going there, but it's engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. I mean, I see that circle. So maybe something keeps coming back around. Maybe you were in a different part of that circle. You never thought an opportunity, if it's new, would come back around, and it does. Whatever is coming through, somebody is thinking about the long term. They want to make a commitment. They want to know more. They want to work together. I mean, you have eternity. Maybe you feel like you've always known each other. Maybe you have and you always will. This is Cupid's arrows, which makes me think of the eight of rods, which is when it all happens really, really fast. Like, where the heck did that come from? So it could be that something was on pause or hold, or just, no romantic energy was happening for a while, whether you're actually in a partnership or haven't been in one for a while, or you were in one and it kind of separated. But I feel like when it comes back, it's going to just grow really, really fast. It's going to be really different. Or somebody's like, maybe somebody's getting a lot of attention. Maybe some of you, it's having a lot of like suitors. Maybe there's a lot of people interested in you. If it's the reverse and the person, maybe you like someone, they're really popular, they get a lot of attention. If that's the case, you're the one that's gonna have like the gooey eyes, the like googly eyes from them. I don't feel like those other arrows are just gonna kind of like not bother them. It's like you're the focus of attention if it's the other way. So I would say, hold your own. You got it going on. You're being noticed. I feel like they're noticing some like inner confidence or something about you that's just really unique, maybe in general or maybe just to them. You stand out from everybody else. Above, it's have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, meeting, and maybe a little bit of hesitation. It could be like, I don't know where this came from. Like sometimes when there's a lot of energy that's really different, it's like you just kind of stop. Like, I don't really know where to go. Am I ready? Is this person ready? I feel like it's unexpected. So maybe there's a little hesitation, but I just see a ball rolling. Once the ball starts to roll, now I see a snowman. Like, it's just gonna get better and better, bigger and bigger. Have faith, trust. Maybe it's not today, but maybe there's just something out there right now being orchestrated by people and their situations and divine intervention to just get you and somebody else together at the right place at the right time. I just see like, this is really weird. Like, let's just say there's a city or a town or a block and two people live really near to each other and they just kind of, maybe they saw each other, but just kind of passing by, maybe never even ran into one another. Then time goes by, maybe years or months or something like that. And let's say both of these people move to a different town or someplace and they randomly start talking to one another at a party or in a restaurant or in a cafe or in a store. A conversation happens and somehow they both figure out that they lived in the same exact apartment building in this place at the same time. Like, they actually could have run into one another years ago. Or, and it just, how is that possible that we are from there and that we never, so maybe there was a timing thing, and now that the time is right, it still had somehow been orchestrated for you to now finally you can meet. Maybe something wasn't ready yet. Maybe somebody wasn't in their right energy, or they had to grow in a certain way, have some experiences. And now I'm also getting the wrong time, but the right time. So maybe somebody comes in and it feels like the wrong time because they have that hesitation. Like, not like, why now? Why would I have that opportunity right now? So maybe it is the right time, because sometimes when we meet people at the wrong time, it's because those people are so special that they are the catalysts that create a change going on in your world that needed to happen or was meant to be. There needed to be a redirection, and that was the situation, and the only one that could actually make that happen. I'm not sure what I just said. So hopefully that made sense to some of you. Let's go weird. We're gonna go to the Mystic Martian Oracle. Clarity on palm tree, engagement, love call, and Cupid's arrows for the collective. Please and thank you. This could be the same situation or something totally different. Let's see what comes through. One card for the collective, please. Earth element. Maybe you're an earth sign, or it's that earthy energy. This is survival, adaptable, reliable. I just see this like, I kind of get the King and Queen of Pentacles with this. And that's long-term stability, really wanting to put time, effort, attention into your everyday things, choices, so that something is stable and can last. It's not just a fantasy in your mind. So it could actually be you getting grounded on earth and making some changes in your real world. Maybe doing something with nature, helping Mama Nature, Mother Earth, the animals, the plants, the birds, the bees, the oceans, the mountains. Maybe you do something like an environmentalist, or I'm getting somebody that I don't know, takes measurements on something. Measurements on something on the earth, changes, like maybe in a river, or maybe you do something with animals. I don't know, that kind of went to a different place, but maybe you do something with like a forest. Maybe you're a forest ranger, or you have beehives. Survival, adaptable, reliable. So with this, I mean, it says survival, but I'm not getting like basic survival, getting by kind of energy with this. So maybe that's where somebody was before, or that's where your energy was before. And I feel like you're ready to put some roots down to really make something stable so it can really grow. But I think of family with the tree, maybe chosen family, but I also think of like different branches and possibilities of like reality. So like different life paths that you can go on, and how changes can come about. You think you're going one way and you thought this branch is awesome, this is where I'm going, and then all of a sudden something happens and you're on a different branch or in a totally different tree. Like you're going a totally different direction than you expected. I mean, if somebody comes into your world, that changes everything. Now all your decisions you make include not only you, but that other person, everybody you love, everybody they love. Or, every relationship is different. Sometimes it's just, I hear just you and me. So maybe you have a very unique relationship. Maybe you two get each other. Other people don't really get it, but that doesn't matter. Adaptable and reliable. Yeah, I'm getting like solid and stable. What's at the bottom? Arcturians. It's like this little green alien, like hanging out with the person. They're having coffee. It has this like bubble. I don't know, this energetic field. It makes me think of magnetic fields, how powerful magnets are. But the bubble also makes me think of thoughts. Like, you know, the little cartoon bubble, like, ideas, thoughts, maybe messages. I'll show you this. It's 6. So you're getting a lot of green, little green energy coming through here. So the heart chakra. Look at this alien has these cute little shorts on. Oh my God, it's so awesome. And look at this person here, just like hanging out, having a conversation. We're having a good conversation. We're comparing worlds. This conversation is just kind of out of this world. It's so special. I feel like this is also protection, a protective energy. It's feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. So you could be talking about, problem solving. Somebody could be really worried about you. Maybe they haven't heard from you in a while. Maybe because you haven't heard from somebody else, you're just kind of concerned. You just want to know someone's okay. There could be concern because you thought nothing was going to happen, or concern because big changes are happening. I feel like you're getting good advice here. Feeling safe with maybe with like your dreams, to talk to someone, your goals, desires. I mean, it could be like talking about things that are really sensual. Maybe you can't talk about that with just anybody, or it's just different with a certain person. And wisdom. So I feel like somebody wants to keep you safe. Maybe together you feel wiser, like your ideas are just magical. You could be really different than somebody, or have really different ideas, a different background, different faiths, just some kind of differences, really, really different experiences. But maybe that's a good thing, because you have like a totally different perception on navigating your new territory, coming up with, like, I'm just getting brilliant possibilities. So it's like combining dreams here, or knowledge here, and then like the combo together is so much bigger. Let's see. Let's continue. What else do I have? Well, let's go to the romance angels. Let's see. Clarity for the collective on Arcturians. Number 6, Earth element. 28, adaptable, reliable, safe, wisdom, a little hesitation, a little bit of concern, stability, growth, flexibility. Wow. We're starting this reading off with a bang, guys. Okay, let's get a little romance in the air, see what's going on. Keep an open mind. Didn't I just say that? Look at this. Yeah, I said somebody might be really different than you. Maybe others can't see how you're together with someone, or you can't really figure out why this person is so freaking attractive. Like they're not really your type. Is that right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Or maybe it's like exactly your type. Like you just, just, makes you tingle a little bit. But then you're kind of different, or there's something that's like a dichotomy. There's something that's like, you're not exactly matchy. You're like kind of opposite somehow, but like that magnet. powerful energy. It could be just invisible, that you don't, that's such a powerful, magnetism. It's there. You can feel it. Like, when you get those really big ass magnets and they just like, but you can't see it. You just feel it. So look at these. There's like these two girls talking to this guy. Cupid is above. So that's, maybe there are like, different people interested in someone, or maybe that's how someone feels about you. Like, this person is so freaking amazing. They must have so many people interested, but maybe that's not even true. Maybe it takes somebody really, really different for you to like let down your guard, bring you some of this faith, totally change your mind about something. So do keep an open mind. It might not come through as expected. It might not come in the time you expected. It might be inconvenient or so perfect that how can this possibly be real? There must be something that's not right. But I feel like you have to get to know more. You have to really start to be around this person in their environment. I'm getting that you really need to feel their actual energy. So, I mean, that could be talking on the phone, but I feel like it's experiences here. Going out together, staying in together, doing simple things together, doing fun things together, so that you like see how this energy is in different, in different situations. What's at the bottom? Very soon. All right, so maybe it's happening very soon. Clearly decide what you want. So some people are teetering on a decision. Yes or no? Do I want this? Do I want to give it a try? Do I want to like let down my guard? I just heard sexy time. So, are you ready for sexy time? Like, or you are? Maybe getting ready for that? While you're grooming. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is also clearing space. If you were wanting a relationship, but you still have your ex's shit all over the house, it's not going to make somebody else feel very, like, inviting coming in, or, like, comfortable. So it's getting your space inside and outside ready for something new to come in, and allowing it to be open-minded, to be maybe not how you thought. You could have been in many, many relationships, or maybe you had the same type all the time, the same sort of repeating issues, scenarios happened with exes in the past. And I feel like whoever this is, it's not going to be comparable to anything you've ever had. It's just not. It's going to be unusual and different. So maybe just allow it. Allow things to unfold, to blossom. Yeah. So it comes to you now. I also see that thing, whatever I said before, where like you're kind of meant to meet somebody, but maybe time had to happen, or, different paths went down different parts of the tree, but it's coming back around, or something will come back around. Or down that tree, you had to have those little situations so that you maybe released some karma, or maybe learned something about yourself, what's really good for you, like what really works for you and what really doesn't. So when the thing comes in that is good for you, you really recognize it. You really feel blessed to have it. I feel like I just keep hearing special. You really feel special to have this chance. Somebody feels really blessed or special to have you, or this partnership is just special. It's different. This is really sweet. It just looks like a really pretty romantic moment. Like you just want to be near somebody. All right, well, we went romantic so far with this reading, so should we move along to the tarot? Yeah. I'm not sure which one to use, though. Let's do the Tarot of the 78 Doors. Clarity on very soon. Love calls coming on in. Keep an open mind. It might be that, like, I don't know. I'm not even seeing like a diamond. I'm seeing like, I mean, we had the alien cards. I'm seeing like something that feels like it's like alien from outer space. It can bring a lot of stability in your world. Something you can envision really growing. If you are already in a relationship, this could be that the changes are coming soon. Like there's new growth. There's like all of a sudden you could start to do really new activities together, which makes it feel really new. Like new energy is coming through, like a, I don't know, it could be like a second chance for some of you. Let's get clarity for the collective. Let's see where your energy is at right now. Justice. It's a big door. I mean, making a decision. These people look like they're real, like there's three people that look like they're just kind of like, I don't know, it could be arguments, differences of opinion, or really, really, really happy. They're so small, you can't quite tell. There's a lot of like body language happening. But either they're coming from that door or they're ready to go in. Justice comes through to bring balance. Maybe some of you are, I mean, this seems it's not so lovey, but it can be. This can be like somebody really deciding to make a decision. If it has to do with that, if it has to do with that engagement ring, I mean, this could be you going to the courthouse, just getting married. Like you kind of bypassed all the wedding stuff and you're just going to go, like make it happen. So maybe some of you go to, what's that, the Justice of the Peace, making a decision to go to Vegas. I'm getting like eloping. For others, maybe this was past. I mean, I pulled your energy. So it could be that there had to be an official divorce or an official like closing on something. Maybe somebody had to close on a house to move to a different place to meet you. Or like a chapter had to close for this brand new start to happen. This could be that like a mediator had to be in the process to make a decision. So there's fairness. It's balancing the heart and the head. Like I'm getting like, I hear super clarity. Like somebody had to get super clear with something, like really make a solid decision, see a direction, make a change. Whatever it is, it always ends up bringing a lot more balance, harmony. It's, you know, thinking with your mind, but you have to use your heart, considering everybody. You know, if that's your energy, these could always go reversed. So let's get the opposite energy, or what's going on the other side, maybe. 10 of Pentacles. Waiting for, like, I mean, this is the stability. This is long term. This is somebody who wants to have something until, heard until death do us part, but I feel like if this is going on, it's like, it's not that, it's even farther. love that just continues. But maybe it's having the chance to take a love that's so big and ground it and get to have experiences and make it actual stability. It's having generations afterwards. It's maybe an inheritance. So, I mean, for some of you, this could be that you get an inheritance and that was a final decision, or like a lawyer calls you. Maybe some of you are gaining a home. I like the tree house here. There's like a playful energy, even though there's this like big ass house behind it. So considering children, property that can be left for children, or teaching children how to gain stability in their own life, to have maybe growth that's like theirs to own, but I'm getting that they were involved with or they appreciated it. Just, I don't know why I thought of this. Like, it made me think of my car when I was 16. You know, you can give a kid a car, but the first car I actually ever drove, I did do a little sliding in the snow. But then I did get a car. So like sometimes you get something and you don't know how to use it yet. You have to learn, you know, you have to have some little situations where you learn how to handle something because you just never had to do it. But then I was given a car, or I was given keys. And then my parents said, well, you know, you have so many lessons and places and things you have to go to. You're going to do it yourself, but you're going to learn to drive a stick shift so you can handle any situation that comes. And by the way, the car has no engine. So you're going to work with your dad and you're going to put in that new engine. We found another car that was similar. It has a really good engine, and then it needs a lot of body work. We'll show you how to do that. You're going to do it on your own. You're going to fiberglass it, prime it, paint it, all that stuff. So it took a little while for me to get something, but I mean, I'll tell you, I loved that car so much. It was a little Volkswagen. So it was the time and attention and that time I had with my dad and on my own, and feeling like I really put energy and effort into something I was proud of. And that made me value that car so much better. I mean, look, it would have been awesome to just had like like a sweet Mercedes at 16, you know, but there's something extra special when you put your energy into something. So I'm getting that with this. So it could just be that relationship. You know, maybe it's really different. It actually takes a little extra effort for whatever this is. Maybe maybe both of you have to make really solid decisions where there's really big ass changes in your lives somewhere so that this union can flourish. But it brings this 10 of Pentacles, which is legacy. The ability to really manifest big stuff that lasts and solid and secure and feels alive. Because, I mean, if it's value, it's having those moments, experiences, because you don't bring the house with you when you kick the bucket. You know, you can prepare for future generations, but do you have the experiences in that environment that you are taking with you with the people that you love, that, you know, are the moments that you remember? So maybe there's big changes in both situations that have to happen first. Let's get another card. I just see like dot, dot, dot. Like, to be continued, like more to come. Card clarity for the collective. Oh my, we got the big boy here. I don't know, we keep getting the Empress. Yeah, we have the Emperor. I mean, this is the divine masculine. He's all the kings combined. I mean, if there's anyone that knows how to make a decision and be clear, it's this guy. It's a masculine energy. It's taking control. It's being able to handle an entire kingdom, to build a kingdom. But the emperor usually has an empress nearby because it balances that energy. It's either his inner empress to birth something and to nurture it, or it's somebody else. You know, it could be a friend, but he's so happy. He's got like a happy energy. Usually the emperor's like, So this could be you. This could be somebody you know. This is the advice coming through, which is asking you to really be solid. The emperor is not wishy-washy. He's not on the freaking fence. He or she gets the information, gathers the supplies you need, makes the plans, and moves, makes it happen. He's an action taker. You know, he makes magic. He makes something solid. He is sitting on top of the world. So I feel like he's happy. Maybe you finally, or someone feels like they're finally on top of the world, on top of their game. It could be like, I'm here seeing climbing in their love life, climbing at work. I feel like if you have love and this stable partnership going on in your personal life, then you're probably rising in all parts of your life. Work, projects, everything probably feels, you're magical. There's a ram here. It could be an Aries. He's sitting on his throne so comfortably. And like, he looks happy. But when this guy's upside down, he's like a dictator. His way is the only way to do something. He doesn't want to hear anybody else's opinions. You know, he has one thing, you know, he's going to figure it out. He could be like a real a-hole. Like makes decisions, but like kind of narcissistic. They're not always the best decisions. They're just what he wants. But I feel like I feel like the emperor and the empress, like if that's the case, it could be like a boss or a father. It could be anybody around you. It could be a family member, a friend. It's just they don't take advice when somebody has good advice. They do things anyway, their own way. Their agenda is only like self-supporting. But I feel like the emperor really always wants to be like this because he has to be divine in order to be here. So maybe it's just like going through a bad phase, dealing with bad situations, getting too caught up in his head or his ego or the 3D world to forget how divine he is. The soul that's having a human experience, maybe not letting enough love into his life so it navigates his view different. So his filter on why he does stuff is like, I'm just getting balance, like somebody really, really strong at work and then getting that like beautiful, maybe just support around in their home, maybe a friendship, but maybe like lovey-dovey stuff too. Gets this emperor whistling when he goes off to work, like woo, like skipping. Maybe if he has to keep his composure, he's skipping inside. There's something different in that energy if it started with the same situation and all this love stuff. So if the emperor, I just saw the emperor like has new clothes, you know, so maybe something's going on in this emperor's life and there's just a different kind of energy coming on through that's perhaps allowing you to make more magic, manifest faster, change your goals, do something different than before. I see him on a jet ski. That was so weird. Somebody wants to be on a jet ski. I feel like he can do anything. Either he's really good in one area or he can like fly a helicopter, be on a jet ski, build a house, work on a car, hang out with the children, run a business, like do everything. He's got it going on. I mean, this is like ultimate father, lover, supporter. Like I hear energizer, like get somebody energized to get excited to do something. He's the planner. He's like, we're going here on this day, circle it on the calendar, here we go. I'm gonna pick you up. It's a surprise. Just wear this and give yourself a good 7 hours for us to do something. Like, he just makes it happen. But a good emperor, if this is either a relationship or in a business or just life in general, a good emperor gets out of the freaking castle once in a while, leaves the office, walks around and talks to the people that work for him or her, or, you know, even if you're not the owner of a business, it's still the person that has this big dick energy. Kind of what it is, like this confidence in them to just be able to talk to everybody on an equal level and have a real conversation. So what's going on? How do you feel about this? Is this, like, if it's a business, is this selling over here? Is that good for you? What's not working? What can be changed? And they take that advice all in and to be considered so that their decisions are really wise. It's not just the person that has the business and watches from the cameras and assumes they know what's going on inside in the conversations or how people are really feeling. It's ultimate respect to others. So, what's at the bottom? The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is, I mean, it's nice. It's leaving something behind, heading towards smoother waters. It's a lot of mental clarity, but it's taking all the lessons that you have, leaving the stuff that didn't work, and taking those beautiful nuggets of wisdom with you that you need for the future. It's learning to drive the stick shift. That's my little way of understanding this card. You know, you stalled a couple times before and you're like, but then it becomes natural. You don't even think about it. It's just there. It's, you know, learning which place to navigate your boat to, or maybe or how to navigate those storms. You learn to read the weather, right? Or the clouds, you know, what is that, like, something in the morn, sailor be worn, red sky at night, sailor's delight, something like that. Like little ways to navigate. Okay, no, there's maybe gonna be a storm later, maybe don't go out today. But it's also knowing that storms a brew, they a come. Things happen. You know, but if you're in a situation again, you're gonna handle it differently, with a confidence, a security, and you can figure it out because you learned what not to do in the past. Here it looks like travel. There's literally like a map. Like it's like you get the weather, or you like literally have a map of something there. I like these like tribal masks. It's like tokens I want to say totems, but it makes me think of like maybe a battle mask or like past battles you did go through. You're taking that little bit of wisdom with you. Also, like, I'm getting, oh my God, why can't I think of it? What is it when you go to a place and you bring home something from that place you traveled to? Oh my God. Just blank. Sometimes that happens. Like something you buy at souvenir. It's like your little souvenir, but it's not just like from the souvenir store. It's like something really special. Like really special from a place. And you're doing something on the computer or somebody else's. So doing some research, branching something out if it's business. Maybe some of you find this person online. Let's go to a totally different tarot. What do I have? I have this one. It's a little weird, but nothing wrong with being a little weird. It's called the Deviant Moon. Let's get one more card to clarify. like finally sailing your boat right, finally taking control, making good decisions, level-headed, powerful as you know what. Maybe something different energy coming on in really, really soon. I picked this up halfway through the pile instead of the whole pile. And then this was at the bottom. So maybe there is a honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. That could be a vacation. Blissful energy is beautiful. And now I see them, gosh, these cards. And I see that peeking out. A little bit of chemistry. So honeymoon doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a honeymoon. It's that feeling. It's that escape. Like that feeling of just, you're off of the normal time, you know, out of the normal schedule, doing something that feels special. It gets me like butterflies and romance and, no. See like rose petals on the bed. Oh. All right, let's see. Clarity. Let's do one more card for the collective. Also a lot of stability coming through, but it does look like with the Emperor and the Justice, some decision has to be made first. You know, make just decisions. Just make a decision already. This is possible. This beautiful, it's such a, like, abundance in your family, abundance in your home, feeling abundant at your job. I mean, I do think of with the Ten of Pentacles, like, it's being able to take a lot of vacations. I mean, they're up there playing in the treehouse. But it can't be all work and no play. Otherwise, what are you working for? Wow, we had a jumper. What is that? The Ten of Pentacles just jumped out. Okay, so whatever I was saying about the Ten of Pentacles, this not just, I didn't just pull it, it flew. I love how the doubles come through when I pull a different tarot deck. Ten of Pentacles. I mean, here you're like, huh. You got a little stinker or somebody that really wants to learn something or helpful energy underneath. There is a couple here. It could be, I mean, this one looks like a grandfather. It could be a grandfather and a grandchild. Maybe there's an age gap between you guys. Or maybe you start a family really late in your life. I don't know why I'm thinking that with this. There is a factory behind here. Look, it's like a factory. So it also makes me think of like well-oiled machines, machinery, building something. And then you have this chess match. So I think like there's learning going on here. There's keeping somebody on their toes. There's perhaps like trying to see the next move. I'm not getting that somebody lets somebody win to make them feel better. I'm getting that they really play chess, because the more you play and it's for reals, the better that other person's gonna get. If this is a partnership, I feel like it's pretty equal. Like it's a pretty good game. It could be the long game. You have this person under here. So that's like they're looking at, what are they looking at? I don't know, these pieces look really weird. They have a, no. It looks like every piece is different. It doesn't look like there's like pawns, you know, castle, king, queen, knight. It looks like there's just, they're all different pieces. So maybe all pieces of this puzzle finally come together, or they just unfold as you're playing that game. The old game of life. I just heard what is that, the game of love? Is that Michelle Branch and Santana? Tell me just what you want me to be. One kiss, and you're the only one for me. So please tell me what. That song. Maybe something in those lyrics. Something about being outside the door of your candy store. So this person here just maybe wants to learn But I feel like there's something here that's actually supporting them playing the game. That's kind of weird. These cards are really weird. But, I mean, we have double 10. Double, you know, 10 of Pentacles. Double reason to stay, like, put energy into something, or somebody really, like, if this is like a couple or I just heard power couple, like, you both want the same thing. This is at the bottom, Temperance. Do I have to do this? Even when it's like a weird not person thing? Yes. Temperance is when you have divine, angelic protection from God, advice that comes through. It's bigger than just you and someone else or just a situation. It's a bigger orchestration. It's a soul level thing. It's really learning how to balance energies, different energies together, finding the perfect balance for each person, each scenario, you in each scenario. Not too hot, not too cold, to get that just right every time, but you have to mix energies back and forth. Sometimes I see this as like actually having many different emotions, perhaps about a particular thing or within a day, and like navigating through all those emotions, those changes. But is the chance to fly, feel grounded, have emotion, have love, have passion. It's like when you get to have everything. It's also taking your time, not really pushing anything, allowing it to flow, you know, like a river. And just going with the rapids when they come and enjoying the lull when it's not moving so much. It's Major Arcana 14. 1 + 4 is a 5. It brings you change. It brings you that perfect balance in your life. So go with the flow, you know, go with that path as it unfolds. I feel like this is really the person that handles a lot. It's not easy. You didn't just get there right away, but you're able to do something in your life. There's something that's a relationship or a situation, a partnership, a business, at work. There's something that you do where you just come across as being like not just a professional, like genius is what I'm getting. It looks like it's like you got to be a genius to do that. Like, it's so hard. How did you figure all that out? Or how did you handle all that together? And you make something look effortless that other people see as being really freaking difficult. So with that, I hope this reading was helpful. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.